This is Open Dragon Mouth number 2. Alright, Spike here, and hope everyone had a great St. Patrick's. I managed to get some Guinness. This was a good time to drink. I love drinking it in Guinness. This is an extra stout. I think that's what usually is. Not only that, I am now 25 now. I can't believe it has been that long. There hasn't been much going on in the fandom as of recent, but there are some stories I need to pass on to you. First of all, Titan Comics is going to be producing 2 volumes of their digest-size full-color comic of Dragons. This is based on a TV series and the movie. So it'll be working on trying to expand on the How to Train Your Dragon universe. It'll be featuring artwork by Ewan Nazif, and it'll be written by Simon Furman. On top of that, they're also releasing The Weirding Willows, that is created by Dave Elliott, who has previously appeared in comic anthologies A1 and Heavy Metal. Now, Titan Comics has gathered their first story arc, along with a brand new chapter in hardcover. Now, this is what it's described of, and I'm quoting from this. When she was 9, Alice wandered into the wild woods and discovered a portal to another world, a world called Wonderland. Now a young woman, she has spent her childhood discovering just some of the wonders the dimensional nexus of the Weir has to offer. A place where the worlds of Earth, Wonderland, Oz, Neverland, Mars, Pellucidar, and Elysium collide. And where anything and anyone could turn up when least expected. End quote. Now, the first story tells what happens when Alice's father, Dr. Moreau, makes a dubious deal with the Wicked Witch of the West. And Mr. Toad and his associates also show up. As you have probably guessed by now, it's gathered a lot of stories and put into one. It's mainly focusing on Alice in Wonderland, but it's bringing in stuff from Wizard of Oz, Peter Pan. I'm a little worried about this one. This is a lot of stories to bring together into one. And just last week, I was watching a review of Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, and that was no good. It wasn't even Alice in Wonderland. So, they are scheduled to be released later this month, if they haven't been already. Now, there is also... I just came across this. Something called Janimals. They are described as stuffed animals that you wear. And I got the chance to take a look at the commercial for it. When I first looked at it, I thought it was going to be like Kigurumi, if you already know what that is. But it actually is a stuffed animal that you can take out and you can actually wear. This might actually work. It's targeting all ages. It says it advertises for sizes age 5 to 105, so pretty much any age. So I would expect them to show up at a con sometime, but yeah. Also, Furry Week in Atlanta is coming up this weekend, and after some thought, yes, I am going. Now, after all of the criticism I gave it last year, I am hoping that they've learned from those mistakes and have remedied them. So hopefully that will go smoothly. And this year's theme is Furry University, also known as FU. Things will actually start tomorrow. They had the video game room opening and the FWA dinner. Nothing too important. On Thursday, which is when I'm planning to arrive, at noon we will have the board game room, the video game room, and the First Aid Lounge open. The registration will be open at 3, and at the same time, Artist Alley will also open. So before the opening ceremonies, there will be some gaming going on. We have Alien Swarm, there's Are You a Werewolf, and a Settlers of Catan tournament. The opening ceremonies will be starting at 6 o'clock. And 7 o'clock, 7:30, excuse me. They'll be doing a meeting session with the guest of honor, which I will get to in just a few minutes. There's more gaming going on later that day. They'll be doing Dota 2. There will be a beginner's poker tournament. And let's see what else we got. There's a Build-A-Collar workshop. There's going to be multiple ones. So keep an eye out for those on the schedule, because from what I hear, there is limited seating. So be sure to check and make sure that there is room to get into that panel. And I do have the identities of the DJs that will be playing for the dances. For Thursday night, it will be Time Suppression at 9, Edge at 10, Fen at 11, and MD Kai at 12 midnight. On Friday, registration will open at 9, and everything else will be open up at 10. At the same time, there will be a Red Dragon Inn tournament. So, yeah, if you haven't played that game, please do so. It is a fun game to play. Let's see. We will have a Q&A session for our charity, which is the Conservator Center. That will be going on at noon. The second Build-A-Collar workshop will be at 2. No, I'm looking at the number panel. This will also be at noon. This is the second Build-A-Collar panel. Let's see. There is also... we were laughing at this one. 1:30. Personal Finance. How to attend FWA and pay your rent. I think that's important. Let's see. Back to gaming. 2 o'clock. There's going to be Shadow Hunters tournament. There's Magic the Gathering, and a League of Legends tournament. There will be auditions throughout the weekend for Furry's Got Talent. The first one will be at 2:30. First 2 games will be at 3 o'clock. There's also going to be a regular poker tournament. The first satellite will be at 12, and the second one will be at 4. Let's see. There's also an Omaha tournament. Now, for those of you that don't know, it's like Texas Hold'em, but except that you have 4 cards, and you have to use 2 of them to play. That will be at 7 o'clock. Battlefield 4 tournament will also be going on at 7. The third Build-A-Collar workshop will be at 7:30. And as with going with the theme of Furry University, there will be a homecoming dance at 8 o'clock. Let's see. For the Friday night dances, we'll have Fur at 11, Valley Rooks at 12, Scroy at 1 a.m., and Roxors at 2. Let's see. Saturday. Everything will be open up at 10, including our 4th Build-A-Collar workshop. And at the same time, there's also Satellite 3 for the poker tournament. And there's going to be a CNET Disney edition. Let's see. For anyone that's in the military, there will be a meet and greet for that at 10:30. Let's see. The fursuit parade will be starting at 12 noon. But if you're going to be in the parade, be sure to get there early. They will be taking a picture at 11:30. Let's see. Poker tournament semifinals will be at 1 p.m. Charity auction will be at 1:30. Let's see what else we got. There will be another League of Legends tournament at 2 o'clock. Let's see. As far as dance competition auditions, singles will be at 2, and there will be a group dance competition at the audition will be at 3:30. And the second audition for the Furry's Got Talent will be at 5 p.m. And at the same time, there will be a blackjack tournament. Yeah, we're getting into a lot of casino stuff this year. Let's see. The 5th Build-A-Collar workshop will be at 7. We will have... Now, this caught my eye. The Pet and Pony Play. This is an adult panel, but it kind of caught my eye on a little bit. Fursuit dance competition will be at 9, and I believe this is for both singles and groups. 10 o'clock, Cards Against Humanity tournament. I played this last year. I got 2nd place. Can I get first? We'll see. The DJs for Saturday night dances will be Dragon Boy at 11, Takum Fox at 12, Kainu at 1, and Adi at 2. On Sunday, everything once again will be open at 10, and there will be another Scene at Disney edition. Now the only difference here is that registration will actually be opening at 11. There's going to be more video game tournaments. We have a Smash Brothers tournament at 12. There's also the poker final table at 12. Now, there's going to be an adult charity auction. Yeah, there is going to be one. That's going to be at 12:30. We'll have our 6th Build-A-Collar workshop at 12:30 as well. If you're going to be performing for Furry's Got Talent, the dress rehearsal will be at 12:30. Poker tournament final table. For some reason, they got it listed 2 times. One of them for 12 o'clock, the other one for 1. I'm not sure why they did that. And another League of Legends tournament will be at 1. Furry's Got Talent will be at 3 o'clock, and the closing ceremonies will be at 5. There will be a Q&A session right after, and then the DJs for the Dead Dog Dance will be Vinny at 9, Fall at 10, Genki at 11, and Kaiza at 12 midnight. And if you're going to be sticking around the next day, there will be traveling to World of Coke at noon. You'll need to meet up at the 6th floor by Security Ops. And you will have to pay a fee of $50. So, that's, well, there is actually one more, and it's Mary Mac's Tea Room. And that will be, it's all the way at the bottom, and I can't even get the description up. Yeah, but it's programming, so. Okay, so that's part of the schedule. For registration, if you haven't registered yet, it'll be $55 at the door, $110 for sponsors, and there will not be God level sponsors at the door. You have to have that beforehand. If you're going to be doing single day, all days except Saturday will be $25. Saturday will be $35. And children under 6 can get in free for the one-day admission. The guest of honor for this year's FWA. We'll have Lovalex. I hope I said that right. She is from Providence, Rhode Island, and she has a pig character. And she has a fursuit constructed by Sophie Caber, and it is Thistle the Boar. You can find her on FA. Yeah, they don't give me much detail on the guest of honor this time. Let's see. Where do they put the charity? There's the charity. I was gonna say, how are you gonna do something without the charity? It's a conservator center. This was founded in 1999 by Douglas Evans and Mindy Stinner. They're based in Mebane, North Carolina, which is halfway between Greensboro and Durham, so just a few hours away from me. The philosophy of the Conservator Center is that all animals are of intrinsic value. They are a nonprofit organization that works to preserve threatened species. One of the main ways of doing this is through special captive breeding. They have a program for that to help maintain endangered and threatened species. While the breeding program is the main focus, they do accept animals in urgent and critical need of rescue, primarily taking in animals that most other sanctuaries would not be able to handle. Now, they will be around, and last time I believe they brought some animals. I think they might do that again this year. So, if you want more information on this, go to furryweekend.com and just click the links. As for me, I will be seeing everyone in Atlanta. This dragon's mouth is now closing.